If you are a veteran and PCS season is coming up for you, or you already have orders in hand, this conversation is for you. Tonight, I want to help you avoid a very expensive mistake I see veterans make every single PCS season. And that mistake is this. Most veterans assume that buying a home during a PCS requires more money, more stress, and more risks than renting. And right now, that assumption is costing veterans thousands of dollars and long term equity. My name is Betty Gonzalez, and I am an Army veteran and a real estate professional in Florida, and I specialize in helping veterans use their VA loan the right way. And more importantly, I'm not here to sell anything tonight and or sell you a house. I am here to give you clarity so that you can make the right decisions for your PCS, your timeline, and your family. So let me say this before we go any further. VA buyers do not lose deals because of the VA loan. They lose deals because they don't have the right agent, the right strategy, or the right guidance. And PCS season exposes that faster than anything else. And I want to start with something that may surprise you. Right now in Florida, many veterans can move into a brand new construction home with less money out of pocket than it takes to rent. Let that sink in for a moment. Because most rentals in Florida today require you to pay the first month, the last month, and a security deposit. And that is often 3 months of rent up front. Meanwhile, builders are offering closing cost assistance, interest rates buydowns, fixed rates in the low 4% range, and incentives designed to move inventory. And when you combine that with the VA loan, which requires no down payment and it has no PMI, that math starts to shift very quickly. But here's the problem. Most veterans never even see this option. And it is not because it doesn't exist, it is because no one is walking them through it properly. So let me give you a real example so this doesn't stay in theory. Excuse me. I am currently working with the VA buyer looking at a brand new construction home price at $395,000. Now, comparable rentals for a similar 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home in the same area are running right about $3,000 a month. Now, here's where most people assume buying would be more expensive. But in this case, the builder is covering closing costs. Here's an interest rate buy down. They also have the buyer is using the VA loan with zero down. And once you applied homestead, the monthly payment is competitive with, and in some cases, lower than renting in their area. So instead of paying $3,000 a month to a landlord, that money is going towards a home equity and long term leverage. And this is why I say the problem is not the VA loan. The problem is that veterans are not being shown the full picture. And when you PCS, time becomes your biggest pressure point because you're juggling orders, report dates, housing decisions, family logistics, and sometimes a spouse or children have to relocate first. I understand that. And in that environment, most veterans default to what they believe is the fastest decision, not necessarily the smartest one. They rent. And it is not because it's better or faster, but because it feels safer. And that's where the VA win method comes in. VA win stands for W, which is work the VA correctly. I, identify leverage early. And N, you want to negotiate from a position of strength. So let me break this down in a context of PCS season. First, work the VA loan correctly means that a VA loan is not weak. It means that it is misunderstood. So when you structure properly, it allows you to present a clear and a strong offer, and it will remove fear from the seller or builder and protect you from overpaying. But this only works when the agent understands how the VA appraisals works, the timelines in your PCS, and the builder contract. Second, you want to identify leverage early. And right now, your leverage is not the house. Your leverage is timing. Because right now, this time, builders are sitting on inventory and rents have stabilized. So many are more flexible now that they have been in years. But leverage only works if you know where to apply it, right? You want to make sure that you apply those to closing costs, rate buy downs, and contract terms. This is not guesswork, guys. This is strategy. Third, negotiation from a position of strength. What does this mean? Most veterans think negotiations means pushing harder. It doesn't. It means understanding what the other side actually needs, meaning what the builders need and the sellers need. Builders need contracts and sellers need certainty. And when your VA offer is presented correctly with the right lender and the right structure, ta-da, it becomes attractive, not risky. I have helped veterans close on homes that they were told they couldn't get simply because the strategy was wrong, not because of the VA loan. Now, let me address the belief that most veterans cold. Many veterans think, I don't want to buy right now because I might PCS soon. And that's understandable. I did that myself. But here's what I want you to consider. You are already paying for housing, no matter which way you look at it. The question is not whether you'll spend money. The question is whether that money is building your future or someone else's future. That's the question. And buying during a PCS season is not about locking yourself in forever. It's about controlling your housing cost and building equity while you live there, and giving yourself options when orders change. Renting, yeah, it will give you flexibility, but owning gives you leverage. And when you combine that with the VA loan, you can often have both. Now, at this point, some of you might be thinking, Betty, this sounds great, but I don't even know where to start. Okay, that's exactly why I do these sessions. You do not need to decide anything tonight. You just need the right next step. And here's my invitation. If you are a veteran and you are PCSing to Florida, you are PCSing within Florida or within 12 months of possible orders, then I invite you to schedule a VA win strategy call with me. Now, this is not a sales call. This is a clarity call. What we're going to look for in this call is we're going to look at your PCS timelines. We are also going to look at your VA entitlements and whether renting or buying actually makes sense for you. And what options you may not even know that you have. So if buying is the right move for you, I will tell you. If it is not, I will tell you. You will understand why and how. And for you to schedule this, you will find this link in the pinned comments or in the description. Take the next step whenever you're ready. And if tonight help you see PCS season any differently, do me a huge favor, like this video, save it and share it with another veteran who might need to hear this, because the right information at the right time changes everything, you guys. Thank you for being here and thank you for your service. And I will see you next Wednesday. Again, my name is Betty Gonzalez. I am an Army veteran serving the military community of Florida, from serving our country to serving you. Bye.